come their Japanese opponents, Reika Kakiiwa and Miyuki Maeda. It's going to be tough for them. Wang, Xiaoli, obviously one of the best women's doubles partnerships there's been. It's great, isn't it, having the BWF Super Arena like this? What are you up to, Peter, at the moment? Obviously, here watching some badminton this week, but elsewhere.
I'm still keeping in touch with badminton. I'm coaching in a youth talent project here in Copenhagen, where Badminton Denmark and a local community is supporting a project where I'm coaching 16 of the best players we have between 13 and 17 years of age. And I'm still actually practicing quite a bit, not playing any official matches, but just to feel normal, I have to practice.
I suppose it's been in your system for so long, it's hard to lose it.
I cannot let go of it, so it's a huge part of me. So I need to practice almost every day. And aside from that, I have a lot of things going on with Asia, with China and other Asian countries as a kind of a brand ambassador for Danish companies that want to move into these countries. I have been able to create a good name for myself during the years in these countries, and hopefully I can be kind of a door opener, an ambassador for these companies, and also create kind of a new future for me and make a transition towards other things beside badminton.
Yeah, sounds terrific. Well, obviously we've got a couple of partnerships here, one from China and one from Japan. Wang, Xiaoli, Yang, obviously. I take it you feel like most people here will be the favourites for this one.
For this one, I'm pretty sure the Chinese, they are the favourites, and even though the Japanese pair is quite good, maybe they'll put up a fight, but the Chinese, I think, is gonna take it.
So Denmark's in a healthy state. You say you got these youngsters coming through as we look at the record this year for Wang, Xiaoli, Yang, maybe another Peter Gade coming through.
Well, obviously we have Victor in the semi-final,
sure.
Only 20 years of age.
But underneath that,
we will have I think we have a couple of guys coming, but we need to put in a huge effort in order to keep up with the Asians. I'm trying my best. I think at the moment, ladies singles, we're actually better, than in the men's singles, but. There is guys coming up. We need to work even harder. We need to make a bigger pool of young guys coming forward. Not only once every 5 years, but one every year or two every year. So I'm trying my best to put in some effort and trying to influence also the Danish way that we do things. We'll see what happens. It's not an easy challenge.
Well, we were seeing there Wang, Xiaoli coming through this week in straight games in all of their matches. The number 7 seeds here certainly got their work cut out, and they had to come from a set down to beat the number 13 seeds. Ko and Yu in the last 16. 45 minutes to beat their compatriots, though, yesterday. Peter, it's been great to have a chat with you. I know you're going to be especially interested in the match, the one after this one, but we're going to concentrate on this. It's been great to meet you, and best of luck with all your projects in the future.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Peter Gade with us there ahead of this women's doubles encounter on court number 1. Match 3, just to remind you, that was supposed to be the men's doubles match is not going to happen because of an injury for Kim Sa-rang. So that means that the other pair from Korea are through to the final already, which is why we have these pairs already out on court. They have met twice before. The Chinese pair have won both happening last year. There you are, confirmation of that. 23-21, 21-9 at the end of last year at the Super Series finals. And the other one was at the Korea Open. Of course, the winner of this match takes on the winner from match number 1, which was obviously went the way of the Chinese pair, Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei.
Yang to serve to Miyuki Maeda.
Great to hear from Peter Gade. But Jim Lagerson back with us now.
Yeah.
Had a little break.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter saying obviously the Chinese pair here are going to be favourites, but we saw Kakiiwa and Maeda in action, didn't we, earlier in the week, and against the Indonesian pair, and
which we thought would be close.
Yeah.
But I just have a feeling that Xiaoli Wang is, for me, they're so physically strong. It's going to be difficult.
And when you bear in mind there are an hour and 27 minutes on court as well, a couple of rounds ago. I know they didn't look that weak yesterday.
No, but the difference here is yesterday they could. The Indonesian pair had a lot of trouble with this. We just saw here with hitting it down on the Japanese pair. But Wang and Yu has the ability to, especially Wang, hitting so hard. So the Japanese.
Marzwari and Polly, they beat 21-19, 21-13 yesterday. It still took an hour for that, even though it was 21. Oh.
Service over. 1-2.
A service fault called against Yang. I suppose that's one way for the Japanese pair to get off the mark. Of course, Wang Xiaoli, I mean, we're talking one of the best ever women's doubles pairs, aren't we, when we're looking at these two. Yang winning her 7th World Championship medal this tournament. And when you consider she's been the winner of the gold medal in the last 3 World Championships, she could make it 4 golds here. Of course, she's won 2 of them with her partner, Wang Xiaoli. She also won another one in 2010 with a different partner.
And this is what I talked about. I think the offense of the Chinese pair, Xiaoli Wang, is too much
4-2
for the Japanese pair.
Yeah, only 5 players have won more than 3 gold medals in World Championships before. Do you want a little test, Jim? Can you name them, or? That's unfair, isn't it? I think you can get a few from the top of your head.
I don't want to go into that one.
Well, one guy's got
gold.
Yeah, quite a lot. His name's Lin Dan. I think you might have got that one.
Oh yeah. Well,
Chai Yun Fu Hai Feng, of course, won 4 golds.
6-2.
The only lady that has more than 3 is Gao Ling.
No, Gao Ling, yeah.
Park Ju Bing has also got 4 as well.
She's even there where I played.
But
Gao Ling, an amazing.
Yang can do that this week. She could make it 4. And 4 in a row. 4 different World Championships in a row.
Service over. 3-6.
And talking about these medals that, it just tells you the pressure that some of these Chinese players are on, from most other countries. You say, wow, bronze medal and silver medal, and there's nothing wrong in that. I would, I don't have one, so I would be really, really fired up about that. But in the Chinese, what should I say, the Chinese standard, it's gold. And only gold.
Well, in 2010, 2011, they swept the board at both World Championships.
Exactly.
And it was different, obviously, last year, and it could be different again, although, of course, they still have the opportunity
7-3.
Of getting 4 here. Of course, they can't win a medal in the men's doubles because we had 3 Koreans and a Dane at the start of the day. But, of course, now we've lost one of those Korean pairs with that walkover.
4-7.
Sticking with them for now, at least.
8.
Well, this Japanese pair of, I mean, incredible when you think they're at number 5 in the world. They've yet to win together in an international event because they haven't been together that long. They together for a brief spell and then apart. But when you look at that and you think, you know, they've yet to win together internationally. I mean, yeah, they have World Championship medals. Maeda has won a bronze in 2011. They're experienced. Kakiiwa's an Olympic finalist, obviously with different partners. So there's the experience there, but you're looking at a pair here that have won better than 1 in 2 in every tournament that they've played. Would you say this pair, Ouyang Wang Xiaoli, kind of, they were at the forefront of changing the way women's doubles now being played?
Yeah. You can just see in the way they style, and I think they don't, you know, just go in and rally and clear, and they go in and full throttle attack.
And as they've done here in this match so far, 11-5 at the interval, they've gone out and they've seized the initiative straight away.
And the Japanese pair, Kakiiwa and Maeda, is having trouble because they need that defense up and running for that game to really be at the best. And in this case, it's just very difficult.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
It's a healthy lead already for the highest ranked seeds left in these World Championships at number 4, 1, 2, and 3. I've already kissed goodbye to their chances.
11-5. Play.
Another question for you, Jim, see if you can do this one. I've been doing a statistical analysis on this. When was the last time China didn't win gold in a World Championship? Because you have to go back quite a way.
Yeah, let me think.
Have a think while we're watching the game. 13-5, Wang and Wu are leading.
In 91. Zhao Jinhua won, so we have to go. Well, would it be 83 in Copenhagen?
No, not quite that far. 95.
95
was the last time that China didn't.
Where was that?
That was when Zhu Yong'er and Zhang Keok won. That was in Switzerland.
That's right, yeah. Oh, I forgot that one. But there was a few in there of just, you know, in the men's singles. There was Yang Yang who won twice, and Zhao Jinhua won in Denmark last time, and Sun Jun won No, that was before the 91, I think, and 99, Sun Junwa. So Lusan, well, they've been doing quite well.
This is the event they've dominated more than. I mean, obviously the men's singles. You have to go back.
What's happening here? Oh, it's the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
This is the strong. I mean, and again, we're going to see another goal, aren't we? Likely. I mean, it's 15-5 here. Chinese pair waiting in the final with Tianqing and Xiaoli Wang there. So it's going to be China v China again. It's just this is what I think where we've seen it in the women's singles. You can say the world's caught up in some respect with China. You're seeing,
but not in ladies doubles.
No.
In the rest of the events, you can see there's a change. They're not looking as strong as they've looked for a long, long time.
Well, no semi-finalists in the men, no medalist in the men's doubles.
No.
Korea certainly dominated that.
But we have to understand that Kai Jun and Wu Feng was there for many years too.
And it was a hard void to fill, wasn't it?
Yeah. Before that, it wasn't really China either who was controlling the men's doubles. So they were a special pair.
As are these two. Along that time, another point on the board then for the Japanese combination. It was only 9 points in a row then for Wu Yang and Wang Xiaoli.
You see in all areas of the game, Wang and Yu are just too good.
I mean, the only real question mark this week was, I suppose Wu Yang's been out. She had an injury a couple of months out of the game this year. Just, would that affect them with her fitness? And I suppose when you're only on court, half an hour or so every time, it doesn't really matter. I mean, prior to this match, they hadn't dropped a set. They'd only conceded 82 points in 3 matches. Well, if you make that 88 now, because they've conceded 6 here.
That's just telling everything, isn't it?
Obviously, I suppose that the low point for them had to be the Olympics. And obviously Yang quickly reacted there and said she was quitting. It was good to see her come back, digest it all. It was a lot for her to digest, and we can understand why. But we'd have missed out, wouldn't we, on a...
Oh, what a return.
Yeah, it's the complete performance, this, isn't it?
Yeah. You just see the way she moves, the way she moves for that service return, it's way more like we see it in men's doubles.
Yeah.
And I think all the other pairs in the world have to, even the Chinese pairs, has to look up to these two and say, well, this is the way forward. This is how you have to play to compete in ladies doubles.
Yeah, because we saw Tianqing and Xiaoli Wang, and obviously they played really well earlier on, but it wasn't at this standard, was it?
No, definitely not. And here we have game points.
13 of them.
Serve 8-20.
One saved, 12 to go.
Yeah.
There you go. Easy as that. Easy as that. They've made it look easy. No, let's not be critical of Reika Kakiiwa and Miyuki Maeda here. It's like trying to play badminton up against a brick wall. It keeps coming back at you, and you can't do anything to stop. Look at this. They're slung one way, then the other. They're digging in, trying to keep in the point, but you know who's coming out on top. And then Liu Yang at the very end of it just says, thank you very much. 21 points to 8. 18 minutes on court. And halfway to making it an all-Chinese final.
Ejer af bilen med registreringsnummer EG 49 997 løbebilen opgået. Tak.
So, listen, I'm not saying it happened to you much, Jim, but you must have had days where you come out against a pair that just are so good. And you know you're second best, you're on court. What do you do?
I had a few of those. Yeah.
Not too many, though, I must add.
No, but well, you can only do what's needed, and in that perspective, it's.
Is it about damage limitation?
No, not really, because you don't go into just limit.
Even after a first set like that?
I don't care if I lose 21-0 if I've just tried everything. You know, so you constantly will be in there and try to win the game and turn it around and, you know, okay, this is not working. I have to do this. The worst thing you can do is just follow and just lose. So this is what I said. I'd rather lose 21-0 and tried it all than just, you know, got in there and okay, I lost 21-10, but I really knew that the way I was playing, I wasn't going to win. So, does it sound right? But,
yeah.
But it's just, you know, you need to, in there, and that's just badminton, is that you need to constantly find, you know, a way to win your points, and it's the tactic changes all the time. Looking for that little slim chance there is to turn the game around. I think we saw the girl we saw before Mitani's done it. You know, 21-7 against Ratanok. We both here were on our way to lunch.
What about even today? She did it, did she? Yeah, really? I know in the end she ended up losing the game.
What a rally here! How did she get that way? Again.
Oh yes.
And that's what they're doing. This is a perfect example of what I think they should do. The whole first set they were standing and defending or whatever. Now, Kakiiwa and Maeda is in offense. You know, they're attacking. Even that's not. They don't like that style all the time.
That's given Liu Wang Xiaoli something to think about.
Interesting start here.
Well, that's a pity, really, from a neutral perspective. long in a row. 3 quick points for the Chinese players.
Much more of a game right now. You see the Japanese, they're trying some different things there. Much more movement and playing more freely. That can also be it sometimes, that you feel it.
Yeah, you go from worrying about it to thinking nothing to lose now.
No, just go for it. That's a challenge.
She was convinced that it was out there, Young. What's her reaction when it comes down?
On her reaction?
She was convinced. I think she was right. It's close, actually. But,
come on, Richard.
No, I'm sticking my neck on the block. I think she was right. I have been wrong before. I could be wrong again.
And you are not?
I am right. What are you talking about? You shouldn't have doubted it, Jim, really.
Well, you could almost see in her reaction that hand came in the air straight away.
Yeah. And she had the best view of the lot.
Just hits so hard. It's so difficult for the Japanese pair to be in defense because they come in with these drop shots and really, Wang and Yu is really building it up, and then they hit. Look at that. It wasn't a full 100% hard smash. It was just really well placed and forcing the Japanese to create something themselves in the defense, where they're more like normally using the power of their opponent here. They have to create something, and there's a lot of mistakes in that. Oh, well played.
You know, I know it's one-sided, but I do enjoy watching this. You know, when you're watching the very best?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a privilege, isn't it?
But you can see, you know, you can just see small areas.
Oh.
The curse. But just this build up to this. Now that she missed that one, just look at that. Look, they know exactly what they're doing, pushing it. You pushing it down the line and following up herself, and then Wang moving to the other side. It's these small elements in the game that you can sit and enjoy.
Yeah, plenty of Chinese fans have made their way into the BWF Super Arena, and they've had plenty to cheer, haven't they? This is going to be the third match and a third Chinese win.
Yeah, and they can also see that the way this game is going now, and of course most of them are also waiting for that.
All the Danes are.
Yeah, the next match with Victor.
Probably going to come quicker than most people thought.
Oh.
11-5 interval.
Oh, just missing the lines again. And at the interval, there isn't really a question of which way this one's going, is there? Hu Yang and Wang Xiaoli, 21-8 in the first game, 11-5 up in the second.
Twenty seconds.
Well,
11-5.
we have seen some terrific turnarounds here, but I think this would be the craziest of the lot. And, you know, we are talking about the world-ranked number 5 pair at the other end of the court up against the number 4 pair, but you know, I'm talking about the former world number 1s and winners of umpteen tournaments, and well, more of the same here. Complete miss hit. And from one miss hit to an impossible shot off your knees. And didn't mean that. Well, you got to say maybe a little fortunate with that, but you make your own luck, don't you?
12-5.
That's another run of 5 points in a row. Comes to a quick end. Yeah. If she can get that one back.
6-13.
No respite at all here for Kakiiwa and Maeda. Yeah, I thought Xiaoli was very impressive, but this is even more commanding.
Yeah, I'll see that.
14.
A couple of points to bring some kind of respectability to the scoreline.
A little touch. That was okay. I mean, I think she has to go for that one. She's pretty good at reading the game there normally. So if you see there, she blocks it to the net, and then she knows that's going to come overhead, but just a little bit too high.
Bang, 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 bang. Anything short like that, you know what's coming. Well, Jim, this morning, the drama's been at its biggest, really, when we hear there's been a walkover, really.
Yeah.
I have to say. It's, I suppose from a Danish perspective, you're hoping that theme doesn't continue.
Oh, because then, yeah, that wouldn't be good. Of course. From a Danish perspective, of course, I hope that Mathias and Carsten wins, of course. Also,
I'm talking about the next match coming up as well.
And that as well. I do think the biggest chances are in the men's doubles and the mixed doubles for the Danes. I think now I don't know what Peter said, but I think Lee Chung-wei is too big a task for.
Yeah, he just said there's nothing to lose. He
has nothing to lose.
It's a shot at nothing, really.
But let me,
We'll come to that. We'll come on to that in a minute. Let's just see Xiaoli Wang home here first, because they're getting close to it. It won't be long before Lee Chung-wei and Victor are on court. Well, they were talking after their win yesterday, Xiaoli Wang, Xiaoli, and I saw them quoted as saying they expect to win the title again tomorrow.
Wow.
And you can see why.
Yeah, definitely.
Not everyone would come out with that statement.
No, but that's why they're so good. They know they have the game. They know that if they play
their best, they're almost unbeatable, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, they have lost a few times to Tianqing and Xiaoli Wang.
They've lost a few times, but I think when it really comes down to it, I think tomorrow they will win it. But again, in sport, you never know what can happen. It could be that one of them are not feeling well tomorrow. But if everything is 100%, I think you and Wang would take this World Championship. The power she hits with Wang is unbelievable.
19.
Well, match points have arrived, and for those of you who want to know, in the head-to-heads, Wang and Wu have got a 9-3 winning record against Tianqing and Xiaoli Wang, but that looks all ready for tomorrow. Crowd know what's coming. If it's not on this point, It's going to be on one pretty soon.
Well, still in it.
Just.
13-20.
They're still having a few problems with that tape. I don't think they really need to fix that one to win this game, this match.
There you go. Game over. But another bronze medal for Japan. Kakiiwa and Maeda just didn't have the answers because Yang and Wang Xiaoli were, well, not quite perfect, but pretty close to it. They are going to be the favourites, you have to say, for tomorrow's final against their compatriots Tianqing and Xiaoli Wang. But for now, they can enjoy that scoreline. Winners by 21 8 points to 8, and then 21-13. So confirmation that we know the final lineup in the women's doubles, and it's going to be gold for China. Tianqing and Xiaoli Wang will face Wang Xiaoli and Wu Yang. Both pretty impressive scorelines, you have to say. Busyness going on here, a lot of movement, everyone trying to get into position 8 because here come the boys. Yeah, match 5 of the first session here on semi-finals day of this 2014 World Championship, and it is the world number 1 against the only Dane surviving in the men's singles, Victor Axelsen. A place in the men's singles final up for grab. Lee Chong-wei's obviously been in that final the last 2 times of asking.
What a day for Victor.
Here's how they got there. Look at that win over Wang Zhengming yesterday for Lee Chong-wei. Victor overcoming Chan Tian-chen, who, of course, I suppose benefited from Jano Jorgensen's exit. And, of course, the winner of this match meets the winner of the Tommy Sugihato Chen Long game, which is going to be on tonight. That's going to be a close call, I think, Sugihato and Chen. Court officials just making their way out onto court. And it's amazing. This is the first match I've seen with people getting ready. There's photographers, fans all getting ready to take their photographs here.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the cheer here.
Yeah, and it's both. It's not only Victor, because from Denmark, Xiaoli Wang, a huge name in Denmark.
Well, listen to the reception he's getting.
Yeah. Danish people knows their badminton, so they know when they see a legend.
And his opponent, number 60 in the world, from Denmark, Reika Kakiiwa.
Well, the cheer just that little bit louder for Victor Axelsen. And that, he can't help but bring a little bit of a smile to his face. I think he was trying to hold it back, but you saw it creeping through. He's probably never heard anything like that before.
No, not on this stage.
Well, obviously, you know Victor very well. He's a former world junior champion. You know, you played a big part in his upbringing, if you like, in the game. What have you made of his week so far and how he's handled it?
Well, I'm really, really proud of him. I think he has handled it quite well. He's handled the tough games he's had, and he just actually played really well and won the games in a really comfortable way. And yesterday, where he had the chance, where you can say because of Jan's injury, he suddenly had a, you know, he'd probably been looking for that Danish
quarterfinal. He was, yeah. He said at the beginning of the week,
where he was not the favorite. Jan would have been the favorite. He was suddenly the favorite, and I was very curious how he would handle it, and he just handled it perfectly and played fantastic.
Well, this man's played pretty well as well this week. Lee Chong-wei, the world #1. He's overcome one little hoodoo this week already, because Malaysia had never won a medal at any of the 3 previous World Championships in Copenhagen. Well, they got one now, but it's not about the bronze or silver for that matter, is it, for Lee Chong-wei? It's all about gold.
It's gold.
And look at that. We wondered how fit, how would he manage physically after the injury? Well, that's a pretty good response there, isn't it? Never came close to being